Yeah, that made no difference to how they played.
It totally made a difference, dude.
It did not.
It did.
It did not!
Oh, I feel bad, but every time I see something like, oh, I have a surgery date for my cancer, I'm just like, just get done with it already. I don't want to know.
Girls suck. They're the worst. Except if you're a girl listening to this, we love you.
Alright, welcome to the Tomato Flame Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Colton Davidson, and I'm joined by, as always,
Austin Gray.
And this week we're joined by the amazing,
lovely
Corey Widener.
Hi.
Hey, Corey. Corey's, you've been on a podcast before, but this is the first time you've been solo. It's just
Well, isn't this the first time on the Tomato Flame podcast? No, he was on the group one with Shane and Carson.
Yeah.
No.
Miguel and Kylan, right?
Yeah, it was the one right before.
For Colton's class.
No. Okay, this is just dumb, but it was the one right before the school semester. It was like the day before we left for college.
Yeah, it was like right after you got back from Rooster Teeth, so you want to talk about the Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And
now it was with Miguel.
And Miguel talked about the man with the large thing.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Who could forget?
And then he talked about your mom and the chocolate fetish.
I get it. We can move on.
Okay. Well, we want to go ahead and talk about some of our bowl picks. What games did we pick? We picked the OU game, we picked the Bama game, and we picked the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, we picked the 2 playoff games and the Sugar Bowl.
Sounds good.
I think I picked OU to win, and I think I picked MSU to beat Bama.
So you were just wrong.
I was very wrong.
Good to know.
I was picking OU only because it was exactly what I didn't want to happen. I didn't want OU to win, so I was like, okay, it's going to happen.
No, what you did, Colin, your predictions were, you did pick OU because you wanted Clemson to win so badly that you thought because of that OU was going to win.
Yeah.
And that's why you picked OU. And then you picked Michigan State, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I picked Michigan State in a close one.
Which
was so wrong it wasn't even funny.
And then, of course, you had to pick OSU because, you guys, you and Corey both go there. So you were wrong on all 3. And I was actually correct on all 3.
It's written in contract that we have to pick the school we attend, I think.
Because, I understand that. And I wanted OSU to win too, but what I said about the Sugar Bowl was that I said I want OSU to win, but I said I had a feeling, like I'm afraid that Ole Miss will dominate, but I actually thought it was going to be close, but Ole Miss would win. I said it was going to be close, Ole Miss win, but I also am afraid that Ole Miss will run over them, and so I was pretty correct on that one.
Yeah.
And then I said OU was going to get destroyed, and I was right, but I only said that out of my hatred for OU. Otherwise, like if I saw OU as any other team, I probably would have picked OU because I haven't watched Clemson play all year.
If someone had stuck some truth serum in you, you would have had to say OU, like it was a close one.
Yeah, if I had told how I actually felt, I would have been wrong about the OU game because I thought they were going to win. And then I said Alabama by like 10 or so.
Yeah, that was like 38-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 30-something to 0. It was not by 10 or so, but they did win. So I was correct on the outcomes of all 3, not necessarily by how much like they won by, but I was correct on the winner and the loser. But Corey, you went to the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah, that was fun.
Is like, besides the actual watching the game, how was like the whole experience of going down, to Louisiana and watching the Sugar Bowl?
So Louisiana, New Orleans specifically, is like great for seafood and Cajun food and all that stuff is there. So I ate a lot as naturally planned. And so I had a great time. And the football game, the score was bad. But like there was a lot of chances that just went the wrong way. So I feel like it could have been closer, but like it just didn't, and it just didn't a lot. So it went bad. Like there was a drop ball, like a third and long, and then there was a
Yeah.
really long catch
There's
we
a
had.
lot of drop balls.
Yeah, we had a bunch of bad catches that didn't happen. Some bad penalties, and then they got like their trick plays were like were like almost not allowed because like they were almost forward passes, and there was just a bunch of almost, but all the almost went their way, so they ended up beating us by I don't know, like 20 something.
Mhm.
So that
Yeah,
was ugly. But
they had some really good play calling. Ole Miss too.
yeah, but the second half was like I think they might have ended up like gaining a touchdown lead in the second half, but pretty much we kept with them the second half. It was basically the second half of the first quarter to the end of the second quarter where we just forgot football. But it was fun.
Someone was.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question here, but I want to make a. I was listening to the radio, and I really didn't realize how many guys were out for Ole Miss. Ole Miss basically dominated the OSU offensive line with their entire second team.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, we'd need a line. Off like Oklahoma State just didn't have a line, and so Rudolph would get in there, try to find somebody open, and get hit. And so once we put in like Walsh, he started running around and making plays. But I think we were then against their third string.
yeah.
But
Oh,
I mean, we got
Yeah.
our butts kicked.
so,
I felt like even though OSU was very bad on both sides of the ball, that Mason Rudolph he did play pretty well. It's
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah. It wasn't his
there was a
fault
lot
a
of
lot of the time.
drop passes. It was more, the people going to catch passes.
Now-
were screwing up.
before I ask Corey this question, I really want to ask Austin this question. And, actually, this is for both of you. Austin, all year you haven't been a very big believer in Mason Rudolph. You don't think he's very good, or at least I remember me and you having a conversation about you not thinking he was that good, or as good as I think he is. Do you think you were a little bit off, or do you think he's about as good as what you think he is?
Well, like earlier in the season, it felt like to me that he wasn't like he was just an okay quarterback, I guess. He's very it was I forget the term, but it's very like he was on or off. It wasn't he wasn't on like all the time, but and then he steps in the Bedlam game and then just throws an interception. But I think he played pretty well in the Sugar Bowl, all things considered, and I think he's a pretty good quarterback. But I don't know what year is he? Yeah, he would be coming back, wouldn't he?
This would be this was his sophomore year, so this is his junior year coming up.
Yeah, and well, we can definitely see, what like how he progresses, next season. But he is only a sophomore, so
Yeah.
he has potentially 2 more years of improvement, and he can become like pretty good quarterback. I do think so because he's pretty accurate. It seems like most of the time.
Most of the time.
He's always like he's a lot of times he's throwing like long bombs. Like that's what OSU did this year. Like they had very explosive plays, and so he's very good at connecting like long distance.
Yeah.
Another thing is that he did I think at one point before J.W. Walsh came in, OSU's running game was like -4 yards rushing or something. So I mean, he did what he did without any kind of running game at all helping him.
Yeah.
So the offense ran through Mason Rudolph a lot of the year. But
Yeah.
He has some high highs,
yeah,
but like I told my mom earlier this year that I thought Mason Rudolph was a good 4-year quarterback. Like he's good, but he's not going to be leaving early, and he's probably good enough that nobody's going to take his spot. So I think he'll be here for the next 2 years, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not like he's crazy good.
yeah, not like
Yeah.
Brandon Whedon.
Yeah, he's not probably not going to get drafted.
Oh well.
Probably.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't think he has the arm strength of the NFL. I do think he is very accurate and he's mobile enough for college, but I guess in NFL he's just not mobile enough. He doesn't have that big amazing arm.
We don't. Well, I mean, there is.
Yeah, there's more time.
There's not. You don't have to be mobile to be good in the NFL, but you do have to be somewhat elusive. So, I mean, we could see, he's got 2 more years, so he could definitely improve and maybe be able to get to that level. But as of right now, I wouldn't say so.
Well, I guess I wanted to ask Corey, do you have any crazy, weird stories from the bowl game? Because I know that you tweeted us that you had a pro that you weren't. Yeah, pros and cons. And con was that the OSU lost the game bad, but the pro was that you weren't an Ole Miss student. Do you have a specific story behind that?
I don't want to hear hotty toddy my whole college career.
What's hotty toddy?
They say it all the time, and it means something like a hot whiskey or something. I don't know, but it literally their chants. They yelled a lot, and I didn't know anything they were saying because I'm probably not there. But it wasn't like clear or anything. Their chants lasted like 20 seconds, and I had no clue what they're saying, and I heard it for 3 hours straight. So
now you know how I feel when I go watch the OSU game.
It was worse though, because
there's a chant for everything.
Like, you know how like there'd be a song and then there'd be like a chant. Like their chant went like 15 seconds after the song ended, and I'm just like, what are you guys saying?
Well, at least it's not like OU where they play the Boomer Sooner song every time someone breathes.
Yeah,
I'd rather it be like somewhat.
Like OU's on defense and the offense didn't get a first down. Da da da. Like it's basically what that is. Like, you have to punt the ball. Better play the fight song. They play it for everything.
It's like, that guy put on his helmet. Boomer Sooner, Boomer Sooner.
Congratulations. Basically.
Okay, another question here, Corey. I'm sure that you've heard this because you follow college sports pretty well, but you hear about Barry Sanders maybe thinking about coming to OSU? Barry Sanders Jr.?
Sure. I did not hear about it, but I knew that he considered it originally, and he hasn't turned out that great, so I mean, we need a running back, but I'm not sure if he's as good as people would hope he is.
I've heard some different things. I've never seen him play because he played for Stanford and he's graduated. He just has one more year of eligibility left, and he has been reported saying he's considering transferring to OSU to do whatever and play. And I've read someone told me, I guess it was Braden, told me that he averaged 5 yards a carry whenever he was there, but he just didn't get very many carries because Christian McCaffrey's really, really good. So I guess we don't really know. I don't think he's anywhere close to his dad. But
no, he's not. But I mean, he's got to be better than what OSU has now, right?
I mean, we don't have anything, so I assume he's probably better. But Christian McCaffrey's a freshman, and
no way.
No, I don't think he's a freshman.
Is he not? I'm pretty sure he's a freshman. Or no, he's a sophomore. My bad, sophomore. Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Okay, I was about to say, like, what?
No.
But, I mean, OSU's running back in the running game has made such little impact on me that I don't even know their running back's name.
I don't either.
Like, yeah, see, and you go to the school, and you watch, like, all the games. And so, I mean, that's how bad their running game is. So, you would think, I mean, Barry Sanders Jr. couldn't do worse.
He's a sophomore, right? You're right, Corey.
Yeah, he's young. But, I mean, I remember Barry Sanders Jr.'s highlight. His only highlight from his career, really, is him in a punt return where the announcer says, and this is Barry Sanders. That's right. It's his Barry Sanders' son. And the clip lasts that long because after the sound clip's over, he gets tackled. And it's like it was like a 15-yard punt return or something like that. I don't know. And it was like he did one juke move, and it was like, but then everything else is just kind of mediocre. Like, of course he's like a good running back, but I mean, I don't think it's going to save OSU because they're in a bad situation.
I mean, none. I just forgot how to talk there. I think it was a massive. It was a combination of a lot of things for OSU this year. Was their bad offensive line, bad play calling, and bad running backs. Yeah. Average. Well, not really bad. Average probably is the better word for the running backs.
It's kind of hard to have good play calling with no run game.
Yeah.
So, what about the national championship? Alabama and Clemson.
I'll let you go first, Corey.
Who's the winner? That's it. Who's the winner?
I think the winner is Nick Saban because he's there again. But in
reality,
dude, I don't know. It's Clemson who hasn't. I mean, they proved themselves against Oklahoma, but then Alabama stepped them up and destroyed Michigan State. I don't know. It go either way. I'm not confident either, but if I had to pick, I'd probably just go Alabama just because their defense is looking better than Clemson's.
Yeah, that's I would go with Alabama as well.
Also, I think
Just
Alabama has better special teams.
yeah, I would just go Alabama because well, I do think that overall, the SEC is a stronger conference, and they have had to go through a lot. But I mean, so is Clemson. They had to they beat Notre Dame like the first game of the year.
They beat Notre Dame and they've beat Florida State.
Yeah, I mean, they have had to go through some
Both of those
some tough
teams
games.
lost their big bowl though, so who knows?
Yeah, but yeah, it's hard to say. I would go with Alabama, just because they're Alabama, and they're huge program like football wise, and I would like to see Clemson win, but the only game that Clemson has played this year that I've watched is their playoff game against OU, which they played great, but I don't know, I haven't.
So did Alabama. So who knows?
Yeah, that's the thing. So I'll go with Alabama.
Corey?
Yeah, I said Alabama.
Oh, you said Alabama.
Corey said Alabama.
Well, I think I have to go with Alabama because Deshaun Watson against OU, he ran all over OU and didn't have to throw a whole bunch. He was 16 of 31 for 187 yards, touchdown and a pick, which that's not beating Alabama. I really don't think that will. If he plays, and Alabama has a defense that is significantly better than OU's. They're probably going to have 3 or 4 dudes go play on Sundays next year.
Yeah, I think Oklahoma's defense was overrated.
Yeah.
I do think seeing Deshaun Watson play, he's not going to be able to run,
There's no way.
Nearly as much as he was against OU.
I wouldn't be surprised though if Clemson beat Alabama by 2 touchdowns or more though. I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't think it will happen. So I mean, I think it could go either way, kind of thing. I'm not really sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think it will be a good game. I don't think it's going to be like the playoff games or most of the bowl games this year. Most of the bowl games, the bigger ones, were blowouts. I don't think that's how the national championship will go. But watch us all be wrong, and Clemson blows out Alabama for some weird reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah, so far the only really good games have been TCU versus Oregon, and then.
Can we just talk about that game forever? Because that one was worth it.
I didn't even watch it.
I did not watch that game either. I was
honest.
At a friend's house, and that game did not interest me at all.
Nobody watched the second half until people found out TCU was coming back, and that's when I jumped on. And it was like TCU playing Oregon. It was like, okay, whatever. TCU's down 31-0. That's game's over. Turn it off, right? And then you see that TCU's down by 10 or something with 5 minutes left, and they score a touchdown. And then Oregon gets the ball, goes 3 and out, and TCU's driving it down the field. Looks like they're going to score, and then for some reason on 3rd and 1, and they've been running the ball for 4 or 5 yards every down. They decided to do a bootleg pass, and it just doesn't do anything. It's 4th and 1 on the 5 with 27 seconds left, and they kick a field goal and go into overtime. And the momentum was heavy TCU, and then they play 3 overtimes out, and eventually Oregon loses. I don't know. It was exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I bet. I wish I had watched that game. Because I was at a friend's house, and I saw the score at halftime. I'm like, wow, that's not a good game. And good thing I didn't waste my time watching that. And then, I didn't check, any Twitter or anything. And then, I find out when I get home that TCU won. And I'm like, what? That's insane. Scored 31 points in a half. 31 unanswered points in a half after you had 31 unanswered points scored on you in the first half.
And with their backup quarterback because what's his name?
Yeah, because Trayvon Boykin punched a cop.
Oregon lost their quarterback at the end of the first half too.
That's true.
So you got to see backup versus backup in the second half.
Did you guys see about that quarterback that played for him? What all was going on with him?
Which one?
The one that Bonstein or
the guy for TCU?
Yeah, for TCU.
Yeah, his dad died or something like that.
Yeah, his dad died earlier in the season,
It was like Christmas time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
that's
like
terrible.
a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
So like he was playing his last game. He was like a 5th-year senior.
Yeah.
And then he changed his Twitter bio at his Twitter location after they won the game to Clutch City. It was awesome.
That's cool to
Dude,
finish
I
out
don't
your
think there's
last
a
game.
better way to go out.
There literally isn't. Like everyone was looking for that moment from Trevon Boykin because this whole year Heisman Trophy finalist, Heisman or bust, whatever, national championship, and then he gets hurt. TCU season gets derailed, and then everybody's looking for that game from him for this last game, and then he gets does something really stupid in the bar, doesn't get to do it, and it's a 5th-year senior that never played at all. Well, I think he played against OU.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that was a cool game. We watched the end of that, except for their coach
That was not cool.
except the coach lost his mind at the end.
Yeah.
And also Gary Patterson at the half before the first half.
Oh, don't talk about switching the shirt.
Yeah, it was
That's
awesome.
The
Yeah,
dumbest thing ever.
It's awesome. He was wearing a black shirt at the beginning, and he switched to a purple shirt.
That made no difference.
They won the game.
Yeah, that made no difference to how they played.
It totally made a difference, dude.
It did not.
It did.
It did not. He switched shirts.
Corey,
doesn't matter.
Do you think it happened? Do you think it worked?
I think they should frame the shirt, and I think there should just be a plaque that just has the bowl game score. And I don't think there should be any writing about it. I think they should just have it in their shirt.
That's stupid.
Just so people understand that this is the shirt that won the game, but
the shirt did nothing.
I don't know.
Well, okay, we weren't in the locker room at halftime, and maybe they had some ritual over the shirt and prayed over the shirt. But if they didn't do that, if the coach just switched shirts, it did nothing. Unless they were calling upon the football gods to bless this shirt with the best play call.
I think it was funny because people noticed it, and then at the end, the coach pointed it out or something. So there's just it's just funny that there's for some reason he changed shirts, and then they won the game.
I get how it's funny, and it is funny. I think it's funny, but SportsCenter lost their minds over it.
Okay, yeah, I don't watch SportsCenter, so I'm not sick of it. But I think just for the joke, it should be framed.
Me too.
I get that.
It's kind of like
I don't want people believing that the shirt made a difference.
It's like when LeBron lost his headband in the finals. Whenever the last year he was with the Heat. It just came off and he never put it back on. He went off and had an amazing game for the rest of the game.
It's hard to frame.
And so people ESPN legitimately had a debate over where he should wear the headband or not the next game. Do you guys remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Don't you love how men can make stuff out of nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they're analysts, I guess. That's what they do.
They got to produce content for 24 hours straight. I mean, they got to find something.
That's their excuse for everything they do.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Part of the reason I got out of sports media, but
yeah.
Well, Corey, you looking forward to another semester here at OSU?
Sure. Yeah. It was fun last time.
Do you know what classes you have this year?
I haven't looked at it at all.
I legitimately could name 2 of my classes.
No, I actually know what I'm taking, but
maybe 3. I have no idea.
Since football season is over, I won't be up there as much, but I would like to.
Dude, Bedlam basketball is Wednesday.
Oh, Bedlam basketball.
Oh, it's Wednesday?
Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Nice.
The question is, will we lose by more in basketball or football?
That is a really good question.
That is a good question.
Will we combine scores because we play OU twice every year in basketball?
I don't know. No. I just want to see if how much do we lose by 20 something or 35 at football. If we can lose by less in basketball, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, the game is what, Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Okay, we'll have to.
Yeah, because OSU, how good are they in basketball? Because I know OU's
they're terrible, I think.
Because I know OU's pretty good, right?
Yeah, OU's 2, and Oklahoma's not ranked, and so it should be bad.
It's very bad.
And then the next home game is against number 1 Kansas, so that should also be bad. And then we play a ranked Iowa State at home, and so I think there's at least 5 more home games for basketball. I don't know. That's what I just looked last time. And they were I think we're supposed to lose all of them.
Probably. So. Oh, well.
Just go for
fun with that.
Yeah, we don't. I don't. really care for our coach. That's the men's basketball team.
I don't really care for basketball in general.
I don't know a single player or coach, so
apparently Serge Ibaka's younger brother is on the team.
That's pretty cool.
That's what Shaden told me.
And then Corey's like, "Who's Serge Ibaka?"
I've heard of his name, right?
Yeah, he's on the Thunder.
He's like, he's the guy with the beard, right?
Not James Harden. I know that much.
He's the tall, skinny one that wears the number 35. That's Serge Ibaka.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That's Kevin Durant for those.
I just want to get face paint though, and just go to all the basketball games because I won't have any emotional ties to them when they lose. But when there's anything good, I can just feel like an OSU fan.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I'm gonna try to find some of that.
That's how I treated the football games. Yeah. Although I was somewhat bummed out when OSU lost.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I like football. I don't give a crap about basketball. I'm just gonna be like, ooh, basketball, whatever.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Corey, I'm gonna try to find some kind of paint for my beard, and I'll paint my beard for the game. I don't know
That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
Not the good gnarly, the bad gnarly.
Like, if we dress weird enough, we might be able to get, like, on ESPN, like, news, whatever.
The Ocho.
Yeah, the Ocho. Whatever,
like
covering our games.
Like, we're on the ESPN Spanish network or something.
Yeah.
ESPN Deportes.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fox Sports 1.1.
Sounds like an Apple update.
Oh, it does.
So, our Wednesday game is on ESPNU. And then our women's and next basketball games on 2. It seems like we switch between ESPNU and ESPN2, except
which is better.
Iowa State game is on ESPN.
Corey, have you been actually watching OSU basketball games?
I have not watched a single game. I get score updates and just try to erase them as soon as possible.
I see.
But we did upset Baylor in women's basketball somehow.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, they were like top. I think they're 6 now, but I think they were like 4 at the time. So that's cool. And we're like 12-2 in women's basketball, so they're definitely better than our men's.
Oh, I just remembered this. This was a couple years ago, but there's a guy that plays for the OSU men's team. He was like the backup center, this really tall, lanky white guy, and he was on the women's practice squad for OSU for the longest time. Because they wanted him, it was back whenever Brittany Griner was playing for Baylor, and so they wanted him to simulate being Brittany Griner for him.
That's funny.
But then he finally earned a spot on the actual men's basketball team.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say he had a sex change so he could play women's basketball.
No.
That would have been weird.
That would have been really weird.
So that's why we're good at women's basketball.
Oh, boy.
Don't say that when you see the women's basketball team walking on campus, Corey.
I don't know if I've seen a sports player on campus yet. I could have, but they just look like normal students, I guess. Because there's just some freak of natures there already. So.
that could be true.
It's a college campus. There's so many teenagers.
Because I've walked, past some people who are like freakishly huge. I'm like, oh, they got to be a sports player, but they could just be a freakishly huge person.
Yeah.
That is not athletic at all.
I think that me and Carson and Shaden live in the area where all the football players have to live. So I think I've seen a lot of a lot of sports OSU players.
He's seen a lot of people that play with balls, is basically what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, every last one of them has a stupid hoverboard, which Shaden just told me today that he got an email.
Your phrasing there is...
What?
Basically what I was getting from Colton. He was saying football and then baseball and basketball. I'm just like, whatever.
But anyway, Shaden told me today that he got an email from the OSU that hoverboards are now banned in the residential areas because they're catching on fire or something. I was like, that's a new one.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
that's
seen
going to affect my lifestyle.
Yeah, Corey, you hoverboard everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that Vine of this Indian dude dressed up as Aladdin on a hoverboard, and he puts a carpet over the hoverboard?
I've seen that.
It's just playing
the
whole new world. It's just Aladdin in the background. I can show you the world. And then he's just like going through like a grocery store on the hoverboard. It's amazing. You should look that up to those of you at home.
Yeah.
Look it up right now. It's pretty
might
awesome.
include a link to it in the description. I don't know. But
yeah.
Now.
Put it in the link dump.
I have no idea how to do.
Yeah, that's what he said, in the link dump. With
air quotes.
Yeah, air quotes.
There you go.
Corey, there's only one more game, and then football's done.
I pretend like it's already over.
No, you have to watch it because you'll miss it, and you'll be like, "Oh, I didn't watch that game."
Oh well. They'll be next year.
All right,
You're
Corey,
so depressed.
You get to pick the next topic here. You ready?
How about, why do you guys not have an audio format for like YouTube videos? Like, if you put your podcast...
We're actually working on that.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. So for those of you who hate listening to podcasts on like, Podomatic.com or iTunes.com, you can go to YouTube.com.
Well, soon.
Because it's probably easier.
I called it YouTube.com. Did you guys catch that?
Just instant replay that, right?
YouTube.com. There we go.
It's such a cool feature.
There you go.
Yeah. We don't utilize that feature enough, actually.
Well, I guess that's all we're going to talk about.
Oh,
might as well. Or do you want to talk about something?
I thought you were going to suggest something.
Oh,
why are you so anxious to wrap up?
Well, I don't know. I didn't know if you guys had anything else. Do you want me to
Why is Colton a fake friend?
Oh, so many reasons, but
I'm not a fake friend.
It cries inside.
All right, so how about... All right, here's a list of topics, Corey, that I have written down on my phone.
Okay.
First date farts, creative writing depression.
Please delete that.
Okay.
Whatever that is, first date farts. That sounds stupid.
I do not have any of those. So that would be mostly you conversation, I assume.
Well,
so it's not really a topic.
Colton, do you even have first dates?
Not in a long time, no.
Because I remember the last time you met a girl, she left you by halftime.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, she took the first quarter to find you.
It's getting uncomfortable in this Skype call.
And then at halftime, she said she was going to the bathroom. And about the fourth quarter, I'm like, she's not coming back, right?
Yeah.
You're like, I don't think so.
She left, and I was pretty sure she wasn't coming back. But there's like nothing that I did. There's nothing that I did to cause that. That girl is just freaking crazy.
Sure.
She is kind of weird, it seemed like, because I finally met her at another OSU game, and then she left, like, halfway through that one. I'm like, all right.
You've met her before?
Are you talking about Aspen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I met her at one of the football games, but then she left, like, halfway through that one.
It's probably the same game I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was the same one.
I just assumed you guys were talking, because she's been to ones before that, hadn't she?
She came to me to the very first OSU game I went to. That was the only other game that she's been to.
Oh, okay, so we're talking about the same game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, weird, that happened to me, too.
But if you've been listening to all the podcasts, you know the story. She's weird. I don't understand her at all. But whatever.
So you're talking to Kylan?
Colton, it's okay. We don't have to talk about girls anymore.
Yeah.
Girls suck. They're the worst. Except if you're a girl listening to this, we love you.
Oh, gosh.
I didn't think that went through.
So I have a really awkward story, I guess.
Yeah, let's hear it.
It's not really awkward, but my opinion on it is not normal. So, like, I'm in a group chat with my dad's side of the family and my family right now because my grandma is going through cancer, which I know is good and all because she's getting better. But the updates are really annoying because they keep texting the updates to the group chat, and I hate group chats. And so, like, I'm tired of just getting these texts from all these family members that I really don't care too much about and are not listening to this. But
that's good.
Yeah, because I don't know. I like my family, but I hate when people text me just to group chats.
Corey, I totally understand what you're going through,
and especially because Corey, you can't leave them.
You can't leave them, and so I feel bad. But every time I see something like, "Oh, I have a surgery date for my cancer," I'm just like, just get done with it already. I don't want to know.
Just get done with the cancer, okay?
Just stop it.
I
don't want to know. Just tell somebody else.
Well,
I'm probably evil person, but I'm just tired of it.
No, I totally know what you're going through because whenever it's like somebody's going through something, instead of like, people text each other back and forth, now there's group chats. So like, let's add everybody we know into a group
It's
chat.
like I like getting a text message from somebody I care about. But when the people I don't care about keep texting me all day, it's like, please stop. I don't have friends for a reason. Just stop it already.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh.
Oh boy.
I have no stories this week. Like I'm providing nothing.
You're providing your commentary, which is very valuable.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
How much would you value my commentary as? Like, out of how many stones would you give it?
How many stones?
I
7.
don't know. 7 stones. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you, Corey.
No problem.
That's very generous.
I would give
I'm assuming that's out of 7.
Yeah, sure.
I was gonna-
7 out of 7
Thank you.
stones.
You were so generous.
Austin, I would give you my last stone. My very last stone.
Oh my gosh. Your last stone? Are you serious? I can't accept that. I cannot accept that.
Oh.
I would give you my only stone.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know which one's worse.
No, that one's better because you've never had another stone, and you're giving me the only stone you've ever owned.
Or given all the other ones.
I'm like, I don't know what to say to that. That's amazing. Oh, I did watch Pirates of the Caribbean movies again recently, and all I have to say about that is they're awesome. They're amazing.
You just like them because Keira Knightley.
Yes, but no, not just because. I watch them because of Keira Knightley, because she is my future wife. But I enjoyed them not only because of Keira Knightley. I enjoyed them because of a combination of Keira Knightley, Orlando Bloom, and Johnny Depp, and also whoever plays Captain Barbossa. I think his name's Jeffrey Rush.
I think it's Captain Barbossa as himself. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, he's playing himself.
Yeah.
That makes sense. They just grabbed Captain Barbossa out of like the year 16, 18. What year is that? Is it like the 18 somethings?
No, it would be 1700s, early 1700s.
Okay.
But anyway, well, I think we got enough good stuff today.
Or bad stuff.
You want to go ahead and wrap it up here?
Yeah, we're wrapping up, and Keira Knightley is my bae. If any of you listening know her personally, I would like to meet her sometime, and we could, grab a cup of coffee or something.
And then Austin could also introduce her to his cardboard cutout of her.
Yes, my cardboard cutout of Keira Knightley from Pride and Prejudice. From Elizabeth Bennet is her name. Keira, this is Elizabeth Bennet. I think you know her. I think you two have met.
Oh gosh, that would be amazing.
I'm not weird, I promise.
I'm not weird, I promise. Is famous words.
Famous last words. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Give us both a follow on Twitter, and be looking out for that YouTube page coming up soon.
We'll keep you posted.
Mm-hmm. Corey, you want to throw out a Twitter handle?
If you want to follow me, don't. It's probably better.
Okay.
He only tweets during the football season, so you won't be hearing from him until
I'll
August.
be back in August, so yeah.
So you can follow him now just to be safe.
Corey will reconnect with the world after August. I'm probably not going to see Corey at all this next semester, except for at the OSU basketball games.
I don't know.
He'll just appear.
Oh yeah.
I'll just come to your room and knock on your door.
Okay. We're never doing anything anyway, so go ahead.
Either am I. It's cool. We can be friends.
Ooh. I don't know. That's too strong of a word, Corey. Let's go with acquaintances.
No, let's just say people we talk to sometimes.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for listening so much. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.